Hey guys, welcome back to To Homesteading. My name is Ray.
Hi guys, my name is Dora. Today is, I believe it's the 28th.
Yes.
It is Sunday afternoon, and it's a very, very nice day out here. But it's going to get cold, at least that's what they're saying.
Yeah, they're expecting light snow tomorrow, but I seriously doubt that. They're saying parts of West Texas and New Mexico will be getting that, north of Texas as well. Parts of south of Texas are getting it, but you know how that works.
Yeah.
But guys, I hope y'all had a good Christmas. Hope you enjoyed it. If you spent it with family or if you didn't, some of us like to spend it by ourselves because it's already enough food that we go eat whenever we spend it with a lot of people. And I can tell you one thing, we ate, well, we always eat a lot.
Yes.
And,
But good food, though. It was good.
It was good food.
Yeah, Ray cooked an awesome brisket.
Yes.
And it was so good. He got a new tip that he's probably never going to go back to how he used to cook it.
Yep.
So, because it worked, and if you...
It came out so moist. Yeah. Dora's going to be quiet now because she's going to give a tip away.
No, I'm not. I was going to say, if you want the tip, you have to put it in the comment.
Actually, that tip is everywhere. So if you just search for it, you'll find the tip. So, guys, here we are. I know we didn't do a video for Christmas. I know we were going to say we're going to do the video that we're doing today. We're going to do it on, what was it?
Monday.
Monday?
I think it was that Monday.
Monday?
Yeah.
We just got so busy, and we've been busy.
We actually left Monday.
We left Monday, yeah.
We weren't even in town Monday.
Yeah. So, as you see right behind me, you see the tractor, and you may even see a truck on the lift. We are just getting really busy on doing things. And not to say that we don't want to make these videos, because we do. We enjoy making these videos and giving this content out to others, because there may be people out there going through the same thing. There may be people out there, what we're about to talk about, may be going through the exact same thing that we're going through. And there's two parts to that. So I just want to make sure that we understand that there is a version on either side for others. And I'm not talking about a version for a certain type of group. I'll get into that here in a second. But we just got a lot of work to do. We're still trying to get back to the land, and we haven't been to the land. We haven't worked the land since October, I would think.
Yeah, I think it was
November. We didn't really do anything during Thanksgiving time either. It just got cold. Things changed. Circumstances changed. Things happened in the family, and so on. So what are we talking about? My question is this a setup? Is this part of the plan? I believe this is part of the plan. I believe this is a setup. If you remember the agenda of you will own nothing and be happy, well, how are they going to come across that of you will own nothing and be happy besides increasing property taxes? Because you can increase property taxes over and over, and people will max out what they can afford to pay on property taxes. And then, of course, their homes will be taken.
Right.
So what's another option? Well, this is an issue that me and Dora have been having for the longest time already. We have tried different banks. So banks have ghosted us. You start the application process, you even pay the $500 fee. Now there's a $500 application fee. We paid a $500 application fee, and then we got ghosted. And you may say, well, that was a scam. No, these are legit banks. Rocket Mortgage is one of them. You just go on there and you do these applications. And what are we talking about? Okay, we purchased some land. We purchased approximately 10 acres. And we're trying to build a house on there. We've made a video of doing, do we want to do a tiny home? Do we want to do a cabin? Do we do a barndominium? That's still a difficult word for me to say.
Barndominium.
See, even Dora has to say it slow.
We have to break it apart.
So, do we do that? Well, we're trying to do everything debt-free. So let me give you some background on us. We have some rental properties, and we have some properties that are bought and paid for. And these are things that we do because I sell and do hot rods. I build hot rods and sell them and make some income from there. So we did that. It's been a long process for us to get into that. So we did that, and we don't have car payments. We drive old vehicles. I have a 2004 Ford F-350 diesel pickup. It's got 268,000 miles. It's a beater. I mean, you can look at it and you're like, wow, that's a beat up truck. It's a work truck. Dora drives a 92 Blazer, right?
Yes.
A 92 Blazer.
92 Blazer.
I mean, just think about that. I have a 93 Blazer. It's a work Blazer as well. We have a 2007 Dodge Ram pickup. It's got 135,000 miles, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So just think about it. All of our vehicles are paid for, but they're old vehicles. But they're ours. So we have no car payments. So the reason I tell you that because what I'm about to tell you, it all goes together. So we don't have a house payment either because our house is paid for. A rental property that we have been trying, that's bought and paid for, it's free and clear. We've been trying to get some money off of that property from banks in order so we can build a house on the land. And of course they ask you, what do you want this money for? So of course you put it in there is to do this. So think about that. And then we get ghosted.
Mm-hmm.
And you may say, well, your loan to income ratio is probably off. No, I just explained to you. We have no car payments. We have no consumer debt. We don't have credit cards that are maxed out. We don't have credit cards. We don't have it to. We've heard people have $10,000 on a credit card, $20,000 on a credit card. We don't have any. So think about that. We have no car payments, no mortgage payment, no credit card payments, and yet you don't want to finance and loan us money on a property that's bought and paid for.
Right.
Just think about that. Oh, you're probably thinking, wow, you must have some bad credit. Guess what? 799 credit score.
Yeah.
Almost a perfect score. 850 is a perfect score. I'm right there. And it says, oh, you're at 76% high rate of everyone else, that you're at that rate. Think about that. And they still ghost us. No explanation. We've done several different banks.
Oh, yes.
We're pretty much on our last bank that we're trying right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is it part of the plan that says, you know what, let's not loan people any money because they want to build a homestead? Is that part of the plan? Because you know what the next plan is? If you go, and you may say, well, if you get a mortgage on a property that you own or that you're living in, your personal property, did you know that they can request within 30 to 45 days for you to pay that entire loan off?
Yes.
If not, they take your home away. Did you know that? Have you thought about looking that up? It's in your contract. You remember that big old book that everybody signs whenever they do a mortgage?
Yes. When you get it financed, when you get a loan out to finance your home, it's like a stack this big that you have to sign. And if you want to take time to read it, they're like, no, you should have read it already. Like, we're going to send it to you. You need to read it in the process of you applying for this loan. Because, yeah, it's huge. It's a huge stack.
So they can request within 30 to 45 days for you to pay the entire loan off. How many people, okay, let me give you this example. You know it takes approximately almost 2 months for closing, right? Whenever you do a house. They know that. Mm-hmm. So 30 to 45 days, you say, wait a minute, let me go to another bank and let's get this closed. It takes almost 2 months. it'll take longer to close on that property when they're able to foreclose on you within the 30 to 45 days. Think about that. So is that part of the plan that say, well, we won't loan any money out to anyone that they want to, homesteaders that they want to build a house free and clear and have their land, have their animals, have all that. We won't do that. Think about that. What if that's part of the plan? And what if the next plan, besides the increase of property taxes, is saying, you know what, we're going to go ahead and these banks are going to go belly up because as you see the economy, we're going to go ahead and request that these people start paying off their house, come up with that within 30 to 45 days to pay that full amount of the loan.
Yeah.
Think about that. Another thing is something to think about. You saw the increase in silver. A 1 ounce silver coin is valued at $80 now. Remember when we bought it at $15 an ounce? Think about that.
That was just what, a couple of years ago.
And what is that? Why is that important? It's showing you how the dollar is collapsing, and everyone sees it. Everyone sees well, not everyone, but the majority of the people are seeing the writing on the wall. There's still a lot of people asleep. That's the sad part. There's a lot of people asleep. But what if this is part of the plan? And you may say, well, are y'all that bad off that y'all can't come up with the money to build an entire house? Trust me, we have a backup plan. We're already on top of that. In fact, we were having that discussion earlier, me and Dora were. We have a backup plan for that. Like I said, I build hot rods, I do muscle cars, I do engines, I do stuff like that. So we've accumulated a little bit of cash so we can go in there, you know what? We'll start and have a shop built, and then on the inside, we'll start building the barn and the man. We'll build the inside of the home. We're about to get to work to doing that, if that's what it takes.
Right.
See, what we're doing basically was saying, you know what, let's go ahead and get a mortgage on this rental property that's free and clear, and we can do it really quick and get this up and running within 3 to 4 months and be done. So this may take longer.
Right.
But the question is for you, for everyone that's listening, are you paying attention? Are you seeing the writing on the wall? Are you getting ready? Are you preparing? Are you setting yourself up for the long haul? So we have to. We have to pay attention and see what's going on. And you understand, banks don't have money. They're loaning Dora's money, they're loaning my money, they're loaning your money, they're loaning someone else's money. They're loaning it to individuals, but they're taking it from other people. But at this point, they're saying, wait a minute. We won't loan to this person that has 800 credit score, doesn't have a lot of consumer debt, or doesn't have any consumer debt for that, doesn't have any car payments, has a house free and clear. Think about that. But we're not going to loan them money, we're going to just ghost them. That's been happening to us for several months already.
Oh, yes. And you know, and all this other stuff that's coming out here in the coming new year, you know, how they're saying they're going to make it easier for first-time buyers to buy their home. And here we are, you know, this isn't our first time. And, you know, you try to make sure that your credit is good so you won't have any issues. And yet, you know, we've been ghosted several times.
Oh, yeah.
Several times. And it's like, you know, what's going on, you know, from one bank to another. And there are different types of bank, and there's different types of loans that you can get. But yet, they're not completely going through with the plan.
No, they literally just ghost you. It's unbelievable. I've never seen it like this before. Like I said, we've done real estate, and it was so easy. It was within first bank, you're done, and everything was set up. It was over. You didn't have to search through different banks, and we've been going through several different banks.
Right, and then if you're even, you know, think about, you know, wanting to apply, you know, to get a loan anywhere, you get phone calls, you get emails, you get all this stuff from other banks that are, trying to get you to go towards their way. Like I said, this isn't our first time.
In other words,
doing
they're
this.
fighting for you.
Yeah, they're fighting for you. And this time, nothing. No phone calls from other banks, no emails, no nothing. It's like we've seen, how it should be working to now that it's like crickets, completely crickets. So what is the agenda? There's an agenda behind that.
Yeah, because back then they would fight for your service. They wanted you as a customer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've even applied and received one phone call and then got ghosted. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes.
But again, we got a backup plan, and we're gonna run with that backup plan if this one falls through. Also,
Yes.
but again, just let you know, you got to get ready. You got to get prepared. There's a setup being set up right now. It's a larger agenda, and people are not paying attention to. They're asleep, and they're thinking everything is still normal. Or some people are. A lot of people are seeing the writing on the wall and saying, "Wait a minute, it's getting chaotic. Things aren't set up the way they were anymore, or they've been lied to, and now it's being exposed."
Right.
So we just want to share this with you and let you know this is our experience so far. Maybe you've had this same experience. Throw a comment there. Give a comment. Let other people know what state, what city you're from, and if you're going through the same thing.
That's right.
Because I'm sure we're not the only ones.
Yes.
And like I said, you can't say that it was my credit, because I have almost an 800 credit score, 799. And you can't say consumer debt, because I just told you, all of our cars are paid for. We drive old cars. We don't have mortgages. We don't have credit cards. So you can't say that. All we have is our regular utility bills. That's it.
That's right.
And here we are. We're in that boat that it's there. It's impossible for them to say, we can't loan you money because you have way too much consumer debt when you don't. We can't loan you money because your credit score needs to be above 800. No, ours is 799. You can't say, well, your income's not there, because our income's there. It's all there. It makes absolutely no sense why we are being ghosted.
Why we're being ghosted and why, things aren't looking at like they used to be.
And I'm sure somebody's probably going to say, well, why didn't you put on there, say, because you want to remodel? No, because if you say you want to remodel the house, more than likely they're going to want some receipts that you are remodeling that house, even though it's your own money that you're getting,
Right.
but they're giving you the money.
Yes. And that's a whole different issue now, just applying for these loans. They are, you gotta jump hoops, and you have to pay attention exactly what it is they're asking, because they're asking for things that you're like, why do you even need to know that? They are, they want to get into, exactly every single dollar that you're going to spend and how you're going to spend it.
So guys, we just want to share that with you and let you know. I know it's Sunday and you got things to get doing because it's probably family time. I understand that. So we're going to let you go on that. But join us on Monday. We have another video. We're going to get back to doing our videos and get as much content out there as we can. So
yes.
We'll see you
Thank
then.
you guys for joining us. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you on the next video.